Ladies and gentlemen, the Sons of Liberty set to fight the UK 250 years ago. Now we set up a new fight. Liberty Brawl this Friday. And once again, it's America versus England going toe-to-toe. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world-renowned, infamous 2300 Arena here in South Philadelphia, where they used to trade chair shots. Now, we will trade verbal blows here at the official press conference for BKFC Liberty Brawl, going down at the Xfinity Mobile Arena this Friday on July 3rd, just one day before our 250th birthday here in the United States, folks. All part of the America 250 celebration. What an incredible night it is going to be, folks. And we want you to be there. There are limited seats available at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Go to BKFC.com and be a part of history. If you can't be here in Philly, don't worry, we got you covered at home. We are live at the Global Home for Boxing, DAZN. Go to DAZN.com/BKFC and get signed up. You do not want to miss this event. Of course, the sponsors make it all possible. Sponsors like Bucked Up, Twisted Tea, iHeartRadio, Out Nicotine Pouches, Fubo, Tick Pick, Ball Boys, and Rasha. And now, folks, let's meet some of these incredible athletes that are on this stage that are ready to go to war on Friday night, July 3rd at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. First up, a two-time world boxing champion that took the gloves off and has gone 4-0 and became BKFC welterweight champion. Now, he goes for his second title in the company and his second weight class. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin, no doubt, Trout. And his opponent, toeing the line with him, is 5-2 in the BKFC in 2024, able to capture the interim lightweight title, went into the lightweight tournament, now faces Austin Trout, excited to rep England against America in our main event, Ben the Bomber Bomber. Next up in our co-main event of the evening, 10-2, BKFC strawweight champion, endless battles and memories to her effort. And then, folks, she is now on her 5th title defense. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Britain Hart. After transitioning from MMA, this practicing medical doctor went against the grain and took the gloves off to fight. Now 3-0 in the BKFC, she took aim at the strawweight champion Britain Hart, and on Friday night, her biggest opportunity awaits. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sarah Schell. In our feature fight, 3-0, Philly's own, undefeated and always armed with a pastry. Ladies and gentlemen, repping your city of brotherly love, Johnny Cannolis Garbarino. His opponent, 7-3 in the company, incredible MMA career, took the gloves off, a two-time BKFC champion, incredible power and precision, and ready to bring the Johnny Cannolis hype train to a halt. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike, the Marine Bridgman. Next up, he is 2-0, he is Philly's own, and only getting better. He challenges one of the best to ever toe the line, brutal Jake Bostwick, on Friday night. This is Cody Russell. And his aforementioned opponent, 5-2-1, has given us some of the most bloody battles, incredible fights in the history of our company. Now he reps England against America. It's brutal Jake Bostwick. And next, 3-0, heavyweight, cruiserweight, Philly's own, most hated man in combat sports. He takes on Drew Nolan Friday night at the Liberty Brawl. It is Lex, the Grizzly Bear, Ludlow. Next, another Philly fighting sensation making his debut on Friday night. He takes off the gloves against veteran Brandon Hodsvig. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Turnbull. He's a 1-0 veteran of the BKFC, and on Friday night makes history as he battles in the very first ever one round war. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Pagan. Another incredible Philly fighter taking on Matthew Mestis, 1-1 in the organization and only getting better in the squared circle, Zed Montanez. This next fighter is 1-2, South Philly zone. There's nobody like him. And on Friday night, takes on Ruben Arroyo to get back on the winning track. Ladies and gentlemen, the Irishman, Pat Sullivan. And now, folks, let's bring up the man that made it all possible. Philly Zone, indeed the founder, the president of the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Feldman.
Thanks, Cyrus. Thanks, everybody. It's great to be back in Philly. I mean, this is where everybody really throws down. We throw down in the streets. We throw down in the crowd. Eddie Alvarez. We throw down everywhere, man. And Friday night is going to be a very, very special night. This fight is extra special to us. This card is extra special as we knocked on doors for 9 years actually to get legal. We knocked on Pennsylvania's doors for 17 years before they allowed us to come here. And now the city welcomed us and asked us to be a part of America's 250th birthday celebration. So just give a round of applause to everybody involved in BKFC, all the fighters and the staff. What a tremendous week this has been. We've got, I'm unbelievably excited about this card. The main event has fireworks written all over it. Two-time boxing world champion Austin Trout takes on hard-punching Britain's Ben Bonner. That's going to be a real banger. I'm really excited about the co-main event, the women's championship fight. Britton Hart has been here really since before this even started with me and boxing for me, and then ended up winning a world championship. And here she is taking on Sarah Shell, Dr. Sarah Shell. So this lady, Sarah Shell, is actually a doctor, and she stepped into the ring for her fifth fight, I believe, with us, Sarah. Her fourth fight with us, and she's fighting for the world championship. What an exciting fight. But I think all the Philadelphia fans are really here. They want to see the feature fight of the night, and that's going to be Johnny Garbarino versus Mike the Marine Richmond. This is a truly crossroads fight. People think that Mike Richmond might be nearing the end of his career, and Johnny Garbarino is coming up, and they're going to clash, you know, head to head on Friday night and put on one of the most exciting fights that you've ever seen. Really excited about this match too. This guy always comes to fight for me. He fought for me in the United States. He fought for me in London. Brutal Jake Bostic always comes out to bang. And again, another crossroads fight. Is he going to keep coming up with the company, or is he on his way out? And Cody Russell wants to answer that question for him on Friday night. All these great fighters down here that we have in the front row: Matt Turnbull, Anthony Pagan, Zed Montanez, Pat Sullivan, and my man Lex Ludlow over here, plus a slew of other Philadelphians that are going to be on this card. We are welcoming the first ever one-round war, so you guys understand what that is. It's a one-round fight, 2 minutes. 2-minute fight. That's all they have to. We have the squared circle. There's a circle ring. There's a circle in the middle. We're encouraging the guys to stand in the middle of that circle and bang it out for 2 minutes for you guys. It's going to be so exciting. I am very excited about that. But thank you very much to everybody that came here today and that's going to fill up that arena again for the third time in Xfinity Mobile Arena for BKFC. Get your tickets at bkfc.com. Thank you very much.
I know we have some great assembled media, and we want to thank everybody that came out here to support, who's going to ask questions. Brian Socha is going to make sure you guys get your questions in. But before we do that, let's get started by talking to everybody on the stage here and at least getting one question in. And let's start at the top with our main event. Austin Trout, this is a major moment for you. You've had a very celebrated, decorated fighting career. You can add a second title, but now you're in the 250th birthday of America, fighting a guy from England who doesn't have a whole lot of nice things to say. What do you make of this fight? You know, what sort of pressure is on you in this main event at Liberty Brawl?
Well, first of all, I'm just very happy to be here. If you guys can't tell, I'm just excited to fight, to be on this stage and this historical event. It means the most, and for Dave to put me as the representative of the United States to bring this belt in, keep it here in the United States against, you know, the red coats. He picked the right one. I'm here to take this belt, and I'm here to snatch this belt and keep this belt here in America. And I know it's a big honor, and I will fight like it's the biggest honor of my life.
Beautiful thing. All right, let's go to the red coat. Ben Bonner. He never wears the coat, though, never wears the shirt. Ben, what a moment it is for you. You said you want to liberate the title from the United States. Maybe looking for a little revenge here for the crown. How do you beat a guy like Austin Trout that nobody has been able to figure out yet?
Listen, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Feldman, the BKFC, for giving me the opportunity again to become a two-time world champion. And listen, you know, I've got nothing but respect for Austin Trout. I hold no ill will towards him. You know, he's the unified champion in the weight above, undefeated, and I respect his credentials coming into the fight. But let me just say now, this man's chin has not been tested like I am going to test it. I'm going to take his head off his neck. Let me tell you, on America's most famous weekend, the UK will come and liberate every bit of it. The birthplace of America, Philadelphia, the UK will come and liberate. Let me tell you that that belt is coming back to the UK. No doubt about it.
Look, I love his belief. I love his belief, but history is different. History is said different. See, my belief, and I believe in myself, I'm delusional just like him in my self-belief. Except I have experience that backs up my belief. I have history that backs up my belief. He says that my chin hasn't been tested. I fought the best motherfuckers in the world already, and they couldn't take me out.
With gloves on.
Men,
with gloves on.
Trinidad Snake couldn't take me out. He's bigger, stronger than you. Rico Franco couldn't do nothing with me. He's
none
bigger,
of these
stronger
men
than you.
hit as hard as I hit. Not one of these
Palomino's bigger, stronger than you.
Yeah, listen,
anybody I've fought already
you're reeling
is
off
bigger,
these
stronger, and better than you.
You'll
How
see
do
on
you
Saturday
feel
night
like
the
my shit
power.
wouldn't hold up? I fought against the best in the world, and they couldn't do it. You are not the best in the world. You're not going to be able to do
I'm
it.
ranked #1 in the lightweight division.
You're not going to be able to do it.
You're going to be liberated, my friend.
Like I said, you
Another,
shit.
Another revolutionary war stirring up here, our main event for Friday at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Another reason to tune in, obviously. And let's go to that co-main event, the women's strawweight title. We go to Britain Hart. And Britain, one thing that I've noticed, I think a lot of people have noticed, is that there's a lot of dislike here. There's some real heat between you and Sarah Shell. We saw you in Hollywood, Florida, pushing and shoving. We've seen all the stuff online. How personal is this fight, maybe more than the last 3 or 4 fights that you've had against Sarah Shell?
Man, it's super personal. It's been personal for 6 months, which is crazy that it's lasted this long. But it's just been motivation and fuel in that aspect. You know, with December, I really wanted this to be on Knucklemania. I feel like, you know, history with the company and the organization, being on the first Knucklemania, it was such a memory and a feeling, and I just always want to fight to get on that card. So even when she shoved me in public in December, I was stoked and excited for it because I wanted to be on February card in Knucklemania. And then she backed out and said she couldn't go because she had a schedule conflict. And that is where it became super personal and where it became angry more so than excited to get back in there. And I've been fighting to get this card. I've been fighting to get this fight with the doctor for a while. That the fact that it's happened on Liberty Brawl couldn't be more perfect. Everything happens for a reason. I have believed that my whole life. I will continue to believe that. So to be here in front of you guys for, you know, really celebrating our freedom, I am excited. Now that I see that belt and what it looks like, I want it, and I want it more than ever. But I'm really concerned about smashing that girl in the face come Friday.
For what it's worth, it is a damn clean belt if I've ever seen one. Let's go to Sarah Shell. You will challenge for the title. And Sarah, do you feel like you're in Britain Hart's head? And what sort of advantage does that give you on Friday night?
I mean, I definitely feel like she's stressing. You know, she's been a little unhinged on, you know, Instagram to the point where I just can't read the essays anymore. But you know, the talking's done Friday, and I wouldn't challenge Britain unless I believed in my heart that I can absolutely do this. I've been fighting since 2010. I'm not new to this, and I got that knockout.
Fighting where? Fighting where since 2010?
I mean, it's just a
Fight.
quick Google, and you know, I'm the most dominant.
I'm asking. You're deflecting the question. You're deflecting the question. You're deflecting the question.
None of my opponents are asking for rematches. All your opponents are asking
We don't need to
rematches.
Google right now. Since I hide behind the internet, we're here right
All of your
now. So let's
opponents
not
are-
get our phones out.
You haven't
Let's not
fought
hide
anyone
behind
at
a screen.
115. You
Let's
haven't
not.
fought
Let's go.
anyone at
Tell
115.
everyone where your
4
fight
out of
screen
5
is.
of them have lost at misfits to influencers. They're
Oh,
not boxers.
so we're
They're not.
deflecting.
They're OnlyFans.
We're
girls.
deflecting still.
They're
We're deflecting
OnlyFans
still.
girls. Yeah.
All right,
So
cool.
let's
All right,
go.
cool.
Let's go.
All right,
I
cool.
think you're amazing.
So,
you're a great
so
fighter.
again, no,
but
that,
I'm coming
stop
back
capping.
out.
Stop capping.
You're
You
stressing
changed.
what you know.
Stressing.
You
Bitch, you
know.
told everyone
Calm
that
down.
I'm taking it
Calm
easy
down. It's okay.
traveling
Calm
Europe.
down.
So which one? Am I
Girl.
chilling? Am I chilling like a villain or am I stressing?
Girl,
Tell 'em.
you came
And
at
stick
me.
by it.
First
Stick
of all,
by
I
it.
never turned down Knucklemania. I asked for Britain for
Bullshit.
Knucklemania, and they told me it wasn't possible. They told me it wasn't
Is
possible.
that what we're going with?
So when they
That's
came
what we're
back
going
2
with?
months later and
All right,
asked
cool.
me,
Well,
they
everybody
said no.
knows that I love
So,
to
yeah,
have
so
social
you
media
talked to
drama.
Daddy. You
So I'll
talked to Daddy.
screenshot
Get
that
it right,
shit
girl.
where you didn't
You're
show
not-
up.
No.
Because you're on
That's
family
exactly how it
vacation.
happened.
Hey,
And
where'd
you
you
know
guys
what?
go for vacation?
You told me that when Knucklemania...
Where was vacation?
You thought Knucklemania
So you want to
was
Google
a
it?
no.
You want to
said
hey,
you
want to Google it over there?
Christmas with your
Where
family.
did you go on for
All right.
vacation?
You said you canceled Christmas with your family because you thought Knucklemania was
Yeah,
a no.
because this
And now
means
you're-
everything to
and
me.
now you're
This
tr-
means something
Well,
to
then
me.
why are
I'm
you
not
trying
gonna
to
talk
hear?
shit
I'm
and
repeating
say
what you're
sign the
saying.
contract, and then
Calm
not
down,
sign
champ.
it.
Calm
No,
down,
no, I'm
champ.
the champ. You don't get to
I'm
tell me
in
to
your
calm
head,
down.
girl.
Are you gonna tell?
I'm calm and
Oh,
relaxed.
you gonna tell me to
There's
calm
no
down on
talking
Friday?
Friday.
You gonna tell me to calm down on
Yes,
Friday?
sir.
Tell me to calm down on Friday.
It's only getting hotter. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. My God. Hey, Phil, you guys ready for this one? You ready for that matchup? Man, that's our Strawweight Championship co-main event. Let's go to the feature fight, and I'm going to go to Mike Richmond first. And, you know, Mike, Johnny Garb says you've been disrespectful this whole lead up to it. The question is, do you respect his game inside of the square circle? Do you respect his skill level to where he's at right now to face you in the feature bout?
I'm not sure why he feels disrespected, but I don't respect anyone that I'm fighting in there, so he's just another one. It's just business for me. It's always is. I'm always me, every time. I don't fucking care. You get in there with me, we're gonna dance. Period.
Man, it's hard to dispute those results, Mike Richmond. You've been a part of some of the best ones, two-time champion. But let's go to Johnny Cannoli, Johnny Garbarino here in Philly. Feature bout Friday night. Hey, Johnny, so here we are, right? Defending your city once again against a former champion. This is a big step-up fight. That being said, how does this fight end? What can people expect when they walk in the door of the Xfinity Mobile Arena on Friday night?
It ends with me getting my hand raised and me praising God.
What is that step up in competition, though, going against Mike Richmond? This is a big jump up from your last opponent. You know, has there been more prep? What's the camp look like? How have things been different this time around?
Mike Richmond, by the way, I respect you. I don't know why you don't respect me. And the reason I'm saying that is because there was a ton of posts. I don't know if AI is getting out of hand nowadays, but he had a lot of bad things to say about me, my city, everybody. So it said, fuck you, fuck this, fuck Philly, fuck Garb. I mean, I'm here right now. You didn't say shit to me when I walked the fuck in. I'm trying to be as respectful as possible so we can just make weight and get this on. But I got your number. I got your ticket.
No, I agree with him. AI shit is ridiculous.
It's on your page.
Yeah, I know. I just know, like, Philly is like, they're like Marines. You get mad easy. I'll tell you guys this. I was on the short list. There was a handful of
Short
fighters.
bus.
Yeah, I was on the short bus too. I eat crayons in the Marine Corps, baby. You'll see it in the ring on Friday. Like, don't get it twisted who I am. I'm fucking crazy.
I'm not here to dance, my man. I'm not here to
Trust
dance.
me, we won't dance when I fucking punch a hole.
Rocky Marciano said it best. Why waltz with the guys for 12 rounds? You can knock them out in one.
We'll see, my man. We'll see. You don't fight nothing like Rocky, so we'll see.
Bro, you never seen anybody like me. I'm special.
You definitely are special.
I'm special. You want to with or without? I'm gonna bitch slap the shit out of you. You want to with or without?
I'll be waiting, buddy.
All right,
I'll be waiting.
You're gonna get it.
Johnny Garb, Mike Richmond, Liberty Brawl, baby, my God. Let's go to another UK-US battle here. Let's go to Philly's own Cody Russell. Now, Cody, we have seen you recently really pushing hard for men's mental health. You know, fighting a guy like Bostwick, a bloody battle. Is this your type of therapy, Cody Russell, battling a guy like Jake Bostwick at Liberty Brawl?
Yeah, this is 100% my therapy. I may not run my mouth too well to promote fights, but what I do a damn good job of is bringing fireworks the night of the fight and showing out. Making sure the fans, each and every one of them, enjoy a show. And that's exactly what I expect from Bostwick too. That's why I asked for Aiken in my last fight. That's why I asked for Bostwick in this fight. It's nothing but respect, but I know he's gonna bring fireworks, and that's why this is fight of the night, fight of the year. Say what it is. We both bring it, and that's why this is the fight.
I love it. Jake, you know, we could talk about, you know, this being, you know, Jake Bostwick 2.0. You know, you're back on the winning track, looking very, very good in the squared circle. But we can also talk about you representing England, taking on the U.S. here right before the 250th anniversary of this country. You know, how are you going to win these fans over when you're fighting in the middle of Philadelphia, birthplace of this country, on Friday night?
So, respect to Cody, obviously the same as what he just said. I'm not a massive shit talker, I'm not one to try and sell fights like that. I'm super professional, but when you see me fight, I lay it out on the line, mate. So I know full well Cody's gonna bring it. Total respect, mate, we're gonna go out, throw fireworks. I'm looking for a fight tonight with this gentleman. It's nothing but business at the end of the day, and the Philly fans are gonna love a real punch up, because that's exactly what I'm bringing, and I know full well that's what he's gonna be bringing. So I'm excited to represent the UK, obviously. That's born and bred South East London, you know, representing Miami now. So, you know, I am a proud American to say, honestly. I love waving the American flag, but yeah, the St. George's flag is definitely with me tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to war, mate.
I can't wait for that war. Sign me up for brutal Jake Bostwick and Cody Russell. Lex Ludlow's in the house. He's a grizzly bear, the most hated man in combat sports. Self-proclaimed, but he is built on it every time. You know, you're battling once again. Why is it that you are the most hated man in combat sports? And what are you gonna do on Friday night when you're back inside that squared circle?
I'm gonna knock him out in the first or second round, and then I'm gonna cut one hell of a promo after.
Just like that. Nice and simple, the grizzly bear. Matt Turnbull makes his debut here in the BKFC after having a great MMA career. Not only are you making your BKFC debut, but it is the 250th anniversary of America. It is Xfinity Mobile Arena, Liberty Brawl. The stakes are at an all-time high. Are you feeling that pressure right now?
No, I don't feel any pressure. Like, I don't put any weight into anything that's not the opponent standing across from me that night. It can be in the alleyway, it can be at Xfinity Live, it don't matter where it's at. Like, I just like to fight, I don't care where.
Well, we can't wait to see you do your thing inside our squared circle. Anthony Pagan's in the house. In the inaugural one-round war, as David Feldman said, this is 1 round, 2 minutes, and that is it. How do you game plan, Anthony, for just straight 2 minutes of violence? Man, do you change things up? What's that looking like?
No, we don't really change things up. My coach, Eddie Alvarez, says it's no time to think, it's 2 minutes. We're on them the entire time as soon as that bell rings. It's really no difference in the training, no difference in the preparation. My last fight finished in 50 seconds, half of the time they gave me for this fight, so I just plan on doing what I normally do.
Anthony Pagan there in the inaugural one-round war. Zeb Montanez is 1-1 in the company. What kind of show are you planning to put on Friday night, trying to get to win number 2?
First of all, I want to thank God, BKFC, my family, my friends, everyone who's purchased tickets. I'm with these two humble gentlemen. I don't really talk too much, but those that know, I come to rumble, win, lose, draw. I'm gonna give it everything I got, so tune in.
There it is. Zed Montanez looking to go 2-1. And then folks, finally, last but certainly not least, always has something to say. There with the cannoli. If you were wondering if you had a bet on that one, you got it. Whole box of cannolis. Richmond Garbarino feature fight. The cannoli has flown. Go ahead, Mike.
You feel better, kid? I can't wait. You feel better, boy? Go on, get, little boy. Go on, get now.
You ain't gonna get me mad. I'm gonna save it for Friday. You got me.
You know, Pat, why don't you just react to this? Grab the mic. I want you to react to this. Johnny Gar, Philly zone, you're South Philly zone. What do you make of that fight? We're obviously excited to see you do your thing. What do you make of this Garbarino-Richmond feature fight and everything he's gonna bring?
Not much. I'm really worried about the next guy because he's going to walk this dude down quick. But for my fight, I got a lot to say, but I'll talk after 2 days after I put a hole in my guy. But yeah, I'm not worried about this dude. We're worried about the next guy.
There it is, Pat Sullivan. Philly stand up, my goodness. Cannolis flying, no surprise. And let's go to the great Brian Sosa. He's standing by. He's got some questions here. I know we got some great media in the house. Brian, take it away.
Hi, I'm Trinity from Tough and True. I have a question for Austin. I know he's standing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Being that you're a girl dad, being a father and a fighter, what's a life example that you try to lead by?
Put your mind to it. Self-belief is most important above everything. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then everything else is going to fall apart. The one thing that I am worried about for my opponent is his delusional self-belief. I'm not worried about his skills, I'm not worried about his power, I'm not worried about none of that shit. The only thing I am worried about is how much he does believe in himself. So that shows you how important it is to me for self-belief. And I tell my kids all the time, it's like, if you believe in yourself, then it doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you, it's gonna happen. And I'm walking, living proof. A black kid from New Mexico was never supposed to be a world champion, let alone 2 times, let alone 3 times. And so Friday, I'm about to do the impossible for the 3rd time.
You'll do it, Noffy.
Nice. I have one more question. This is for Jake. What hurts more, getting your head tattooed or being hit with a bare knuckle fist?
Honestly, I would say probably getting my head tattooed because I've got to sit there and have my skull drilled. It's different when you're in a fight, the adrenaline, everything's going. But sitting through, you know, I've got almost 200 hours of ink on my body, you know, and I've had some very uncomfortable situations. But the tattoos, I'd say, is worse than getting punched in the face with a bare fist. Definitely is.
Dave and the BKFC squad, welcome back to Philly. I mean, this couldn't have been a better time to celebrate the 250th birthday of our nation. First question is for Dave. What happened to the Pat Sullivan and Matt Turnbull fight?
No comment.
Thank you. And then the last one I have is for the most hated man in combat sports, Lex the Grizzly Bear Ludlow. Now, I know this wasn't the first opponent on your mind, but after you go and knock out your opponent in the 1st or 2nd round, like you said, who do you want to fight next?
There's only one guy I want to fight, and that's No Hawk. I call him No Hawk because he's losing his hair, and his gimmick is his hair. It makes no sense to me. He walks around with a cheap suit. I think victory has defeated him, my friend. I think it's all getting into his head, and I'm going to be the guy to rip that belt out of his cold hands.
My name is Robert Cardillo from the Hurt Handbook. I have 2 quick questions for the ladies in the co-main event, and then also one for Ben Bonner right after. First for Britton Hart. What do you think the motivation has been for Dr. Sharochelle to play all of the mind games that she's been playing throughout this whole fight camp?
No, I think the motivation is kind of a concrete thing that's been going on tonight, and it's self-belief, whether it's delusional or not. And that's something that, you know, I was told many years ago that I was self-delusional. I would never make it out. I've heard some of the worst criticism you could ever think of 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago. It just started changing for me really in 2021. So it's something I really feel like I had to earn and really work for. But I do remember what it feels like to not have many people believe in you. And so for her, I just don't think that she's put in the same work and effort, but her self-belief and being a tad delusional is something that is a motivational factor. She's successful, she's a doctor, you know, she seems to be an amazing family woman, and so why wouldn't she want to go and challenge herself against the best? And I don't blame her for challenging me whatsoever. I wish we would have kept it as that. But so you know, there is no, I hear a few comments, I'm like, wait, I don't know if I should take offense to this, but there is no selling the fight right now. Like that's long gone. This is my genuine disgust and being disrespected. So I'm not trying to sell any fight. And if you know me, you know, if I have something to say, I'm gonna keep it real. And so the disrespect on her journey getting here, I don't understand that motivation. But her self-belief to be successful, I get that.
And a quick one for the doctor. Similar type of thing. What actually was the motivation to play all these mind games leading up to the fight? Was it confidence, or were you purposely trying to get into her head?
Yeah, you know what? My motivation always just be the best that I can be in anything that I do, and you know that's always been how I've lived my life. And you know what? Fighting, I love fighting. I've been fighting since 2010, and so you know this is just a long journey of mine, and.
Google it.
Yeah, you know that's yeah, absolutely. I mean, Britain gave a very good answer about that, and yeah, you know what? I believe that I deserve my position here. I'm 3-0. I've never lost a round, undefeated. I've knocked everyone down, and so there's no other strawweight except for me that deserves this shot, and I'm going to prove it on Friday. Britain's got a busy night in front of her.
And my last one is for Ben Bonner. So I feel like here in Philadelphia, a lot of the fans, they want to see the American get his hand raised to beat the Brit in the main event. What would it mean to you to have that upset and bring the title back to the UK?
Yeah, you know, it's not more so about the upset. It's you know, I want to be world champion. I was world champion in Texas when I won the interim world championship in last year. And I think that you know, everyone, when you're fighting, you want to be the world champion, you want to be the best. And listen, Austin is the best opponent out there for me now, and if I want to be called the best, I have to fight the best. And you know, so I want this fight. This is a fight I want. I believe and I know I'm going to knock him clean out. And I think that, you know, we're like I said, like in the war in 1912, when we burned down the White House, we're going to burn this motherfucking house down.
All right, we have some online questions coming in. This is from Damon Martin, MMA Fighting. This one is for Austin Trout. You've said that your bucket list fight before retirement one day would be a showdown with Conor McGregor. Have you spoken to BKFC about this possibility, and what do you make of Conor's return against Max Holloway?
Well, that's going to be a great fight. We always want to see Conor in the octagon. As a fan of fighting, anybody who's a fan of fighting is going to be excited for Conor's return. I haven't talked to BKFC about it yet because I got to beat up this bloke first. After we get through this fanning, is that a good, am I giving you good English curse words, right? After we finish this fanning, then we can talk about the next one. But first things first. America.
All right, we have another one from Caged Minds, Micah Frankel. This is also for Austin Trout. Looking back at your first BKFC appearance, how different is the fighter standing here today? What have you learned?
Man, I've learned a lot. I've gone through fire a few times, and in every camp I get better at the things I wasn't so good at. And you've seen.
He's learned how to run about and not take a punch.
That's
what he's learned how to run about and not take a punch. That's what he's
Every fight, my clinch
learned how to run about.
Every fight, my jab is better. My hands are holding up.
He's learned how to jab and run off, man. Jab and run off, pussy.
It's gonna happen viciously and expeditiously.
All right, they're coming in hot and heavy here online, so let's keep going. We got another one. This is from Damon Martin, MMA Fighting again. This is for David Feldman. Damon Martin says, I'm sure you've seen the chatter about new fight promotions starting, like Scott Coker making his return to MMA. And RAF, they've been doing great things in the wrestling space. But are you comfortable saying that BKFC really has separated itself and become the second biggest combat sports promotion only behind UFC?
Well, I think he said that. Damon Martin said that. So thank you, Damon. Yes, I think there's no stopping the rise of this meteoric rise that we have with BKFC. It's getting bigger and bigger every day. As you know, we just announced Fenway Park. We're doing a show at Fenway Park. We're doing a huge show in Manchester, England in September, and we've got the biggest show that we've ever done coming up in December. So it just keeps getting bigger, 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 more and more challenges, but we're up for every one of them.
This one's for Mike Richmond. 250th anniversary, former Marine here in Philadelphia. What does that mean to you as an athlete being able to perform in front of these Philadelphia fans?
No, it's pretty dope, man. The birth of the Marine Corps started here in Philadelphia. That's why Marines are all fucking wild too. And I love it. The 250 is gonna be badass.
You said fuck Philly on your Instagram.
Keep crying, bitch.
You're not making any sense. You're rebuttaling what you said.
I said fuck Philly to get a rise out of you.
Fuck fucking, I'm saying that for everybody in this fucking
Shut
world.
up, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, little baby-ass bitch. No one's even cheering you on. Just shut the fuck up and let's fight Friday.
I literally smacked it.
Let's go.
Dude, come on, pussy. Let's go. That's what I want.
Let's go. I'll rip that mustache off your top, please. I'll rip that little baby foot, that musky ass mustache. Let's go. What's up? What's up? You want to rise out of you? I know what hotel you're at.
Most hated man in combat sports likes the grizzly bear Ludlow, by the way.
Just let me know. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Let's go. Talking all that shit,
Let's get this middleweight division popping. Let's go.
Friday night, baby. Friday night, Xfinity Mobile Arena. You know what it is. I'd be getting a little bit of preview. David Feldman said very first one-round war. What do we got, Brian?
All right, we have more, as we cut this down, we have more questions coming online. This one is from Micah Frankel from Caged Minds. It's for Ben Bonner. Austin Trout has fought the highest levels of boxing. What gives you confidence that your style is the one that can break through his experience, man?
Brian, what does that say on your t-shirt? Bare knuckle fighting championships, not bare knuckle boxing championships. Yeah, this is a completely different sport. It's like saying a marathon and a sprinter, they both go running. Two different sports, and he's going to find out real quick how good I am at this sport.
I fought the best in bare knuckles.
Listen, you have no, man, you have
I fought men better than you in bare knuckles.
Listen, you'll see on Friday night when you clean out.
How do you figure?
Listen,
I know the difference between boxing and bare knuckle. I came over here and I'm starting to run this shit.
You've not felt the power I'm going to give you. You've not felt it. You'll realise real fast.
This is
You'll
delusion,
realise real fast. You're going to realise real fast.
Man, this dude's worse than the
real fast.
BTA.
Belt to ass.
This one's for Matt Turnbull.
For sure.
Matt, this is your BKFC debut, your Xfinity Mobile Arena. How excited are you to be able to be in an arena that big with all your friends and family fighting?
Yeah, that's dope for my friends and family. Like I said, I don't care about the setting at all. I'm just here to fight. You know, wherever I go, I'm just there to fight. I don't care where it's at. It could be anywhere. I mean, it's cool as shit, obviously, but it could be, they could change the venue tomorrow and it's not going to affect me at all.
All right, more coming in here from the internet. I see one from Lex Ludlow here. Lex, good to see you again. Do you think you've been complaining a lot about how everyone hates you and how you were on prelims, and I saw you got moved up the bout sheet today. Talk about that. Do people still hate you?
I don't like you, Brian. I'm not answering any of your questions.
Excuse me? All right, I think we got one over here. You got a question, my man?
What's going on? It's Captain Club 215. My question was for Garbarino, but he had other plans. So we can make some noise for Garbarino, please, in his absence. There we go. All right, my questions are for Pagan. Yeah, I have a question for Pagan. So you're going into it a 2-minute bout. Usually your fights are more, a few rounds. So does that change your preparation because you know you're going into it, giving it everything you got? Are you just trusting your instincts with Alvarez as your coach? I'm curious as to your mindset going into this fight because it's not a normal, multi-rounded fight. So.
Yeah, it's not normal at all. My mindset is just a rumble. It's simple as you can make it be. It's more of a sprint, this fight, if you compare it to a 5-rounder, but if you look at the bare knuckle fights, a lot of bare knuckle fights that are 5 rounds don't make it past the first or the second. So I'm just going out and doing the same thing as always. So thank you.
Well, I'm rooting for you. I'm Team Alvarez, so I'm rooting for you as well. You and Turnbull, so let's go. My other question is for Russell. So, obviously you've been doing really well, and you're my guy. So, going in after this fight, when you win, what's the next step? And also, too, are you going to start adding Cannolis to build your hype up? What are you going to do to because you're a chill guy, but, you're a really good fighter when it comes to the actual fight. So, curious to ask two questions is, after you win, you know, one, what's your prediction? Two, you know, how are you gonna, you know, spice up the Russell men and Russell era?
I think we're gonna keep spicing it up by putting on a show each and every time and just calling out bigger and better names. The guy sitting down in Boswick, that's about as tough as it gets in this division, and I asked for that fight. So it's about making big fights happen and putting on a show in those big fights. It's not about, you know, the fake drama, this, that. Like some people up here have to do that to even be up here. My actions speak for me. I fight, and my fighting ability is why I'm up here. And it's going to continue to do that, and it's going to get better each and every time. My man.
All right, we have another one coming from online. This is coming in fast and furious here. This one is for Pat Sullivan, the Irishman. It says, last week you had a run-in with Tumble, which we just spoke to. You spoke about that in the Bare Knuckle show as well. What was that all about, Pat?
Nothing. I got the W, but yeah, I really don't even know. It happened so fast. I just won that quick, and that was it.
Matt?
I don't remember what happened. It happened so fast.
Well taken.
Hi, I'm Alex from Hyde Racks. I've got a question for Ben Banner. Okay. So Austin Trout has got excellent boxing skills. What part of his skill set do you see as a weakness? And how are you going to exploit those to win the fight?
Listen, we don't talk about game plans at press conferences, but what I'll say is, listen, like I said earlier, he's going to get a sharp shot. When he feels the power that I carry, he's going to get a sharp shot. You only need to look at my last fight. I break people's jaws, one punch knockouts, lay men on punches.
Tony Soto?
Austin Trout is going to end up in the same position on Friday night. I have no doubt about that.
You talking about Tony Soto?
I will catch him. He'll go to sleep. He'll go to sleep. Listen, he's an old man now.
Tony Soto.
Listen, Austin Trout is
Everybody I watch,
he's an old man, and I'm just going to smack him off it.
Little Tony Soto stood everything
old
you gave.
Man.
Little Tony Soto.
Gone past his best.
Look,
listen, he's past his best. I'm going to finish this man. Finish him and send him back to the welterweights.
When he gets embarrassed by this old man.
Watch.
Because I still got the onk straight, feel me?
Folks, here it is. We got two title fights. We got an incredible feature fight. We got Philly versus the UK, Philly versus the world.